This is the operating instructions for our P65A gasoline heater operating switch. It also works for the 55A gasoline heater as well. I'm going to show you what happens when we first initiate the heater. I'm going to plug it in here, so it's just going to boot up. It does a initiation phase, and then it comes to our home screen. It has the time, the operating status, operating mode, and power level that the heater's in. There's another operating mode or display that we can see. If we press the back button, it comes and shows the clock and the time of day. Obviously, because we've just rebooted the controller, then those are out of whack. So the next stage is, let's go back to the settings, and we'll set that up first. So I press the set button. First thing that comes up is the time, but we can toggle through to the different settings by moving that selector button. But we'll select the time, and you press the button momentarily, and then we want to be able to set that. Today is the 18th, so I press it, and you can see those up and down arrows that shows that I can change this. It's the 18th. Press to select, and then move over to the next one, press, and it's the 18th of June 2024. And I'll go down. It's about 5 o'clock. We're going to call it 5 o'clock just for fun. It's a 12 or a 24-hour clock, so we're going to get to 17. And just leave it at that. It's found that it's Tuesday, so everything's good. So I'll hit the back button. And then the next thing is Bluetooth. We have a pretty neat app that we can use, so I can turn the Bluetooth on and off. I'm going to leave that on. I can turn the sound on and off. I'm just going to leave that on. So some information. So this, well, let's go in. We'll just show it. So this shows the information about the heater. It's product version 09 and software version 173. There is ways to update that using the Bluetooth function on your phone. And let's see, we go back, and the panel, they're referring to this switch. And so it's product version 210 and software version 006. Shows that current air pressure, 90 kilopascals, and current temperature. It's a hot one here today, 36 degrees centigrade. And also shows the runtime, 9 hours 55 minutes, and the ignition times, it's started 126 times. There is another hidden feature here that I'm going to show you. When we're at this point here, we can do a priming function. So we long press both of these buttons at the same time, and it's asking us if we want to prime. Oh, I have to do this quickly, so do it again, and then press that, and it's going to start priming. But I don't really want to flood the chamber, so I'm just going to get out of that by pressing the back button. So that's a neat little feature when you first install the heater. So remember that one. We can select between Celsius or centigrade and Fahrenheit. I'm going to leave it at centigrade. And then we can also switch between English and Chinese. It comes as a default that it's in English, so we're in pretty good shape. And that's it. So I'll hit the back button. The next thing is so operating modes. Several different operating modes. I'm going to press the selector button here, and it shows variable heat. So in variable heat, I can adjust. You can see the power setting of the heater, whether it's running in high heat in 7 or low heat in P1 and anywhere in between. If I want to turn the heater on, I just press and hold that. You see the green lights come on. To turn it off, just press and hold. Okay, so the next modes here, that was the variable heat mode. Then we have the thermostat mode. If we go into thermostat mode, then we're changing that power level to degrees centigrade up to 35 degrees, and I think it goes down to 5 degrees centigrade. So you can control that, and then the heater will automatically adjust between the different heat levels to maintain that target temperature. We can also have ventilation mode. I don't typically recommend that you use this heater as a fan, but it can be used. Again, power levels between 1 and 7. It can be used as a fan. And the timer function. So if you had a situation where you wanted the heater to start up at 6 o'clock in the morning and run for an hour to preheat your vehicle before you use it, it does have a timer function. So let's check that out. Now, it actually has 3 different program sets that we can use. Well, we're going to start with one. We press it. We've activated that first one. And then to go and change the settings, we move over to there, press that. This is showing that the unit is off on Sunday. It's on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and then off on Saturday as well. We can change that. I just doing that. And if we keep on going over here and we just toggle right over to the start time, I'm going to have it come on at, well, I'm going to change that. I'll change that to 6 o'clock in the morning. And I'm going to have it on for, let's change that. We'll change it to 2 hours. And then, oops, 2 hours. And we can also, now we're in here, we can change the mode that we're in. So again, ventilation, thermostat, or variable heat. We'll leave it at that. And then we set the variable heat at, I'm going to set that at P7. And then we toggle over and we hit the OK button. And to get out of here, we can use that, the back button, and we see that once we have the timer activated, the time icon shows up on the screen as well. And there you have it. So I think that covers everything.